After dominating the paint through the first 7 games, the Blue faced an Iowa squad determined to take that away. And the Wolves did, winning the inside game 64-46. And it almost worked. The Blue countered with a run and gun approach on its way to the team's highest scoring half of the season. And everyone got involved. 10 players took the court in the first quarter, 9 scored. The team turned 6 Iowa turnovers into 11 points and wasn't shy about firing up the 3-ball. 4 of 11 went down in the first period. Rob Edwards knocking down both of his. He finished with 15 points, one of 7 Blue players in double figures. Ryan Woolridge finished off the quarter for what would be the start of a highlight reel marathon.
When we play hard, I feel like plays like that are inevitable, and stuff like that, we just feed off of it like gas tanks. So, for stuff like that to happen, highlight plays, that just gives us more energy going out there and playing.
OKC continued its outside barrage to start the second. Jalen Horde with 3 long-distance deliveries on his way to 19 points on 6 of 7 shooting. 6 players combined for 10 trays in 23 first-half attempts. The Blue would finish with a season-high 17 made triples in the game.
It's important for those guys to just trust their shot. It might not go in all the time, but knowing the proper mechanics and just knowing what they're doing around the perimeter, it definitely makes a difference, and just seeing the end goal.
Still up by 7, the Blue ripped off an 18-8 run to take its largest lead of 17. Xavier Simpson finding Moses Brown for the flush. But the next trip down the floor was truly spectacular with the assist of the year so far.
Just getting a lot of reps together, playing, coming to the gym early all the time, and just being a good guy. I'm helping him out. When he makes mistakes, I'm there just to, cheer him on and encourage him, and he does the same for me. So just knowing that we're here for a reason, and knowing that what we're trying to get out of this game, we both conscious of that within each other, and I think that's a good thing for me and him. So I think that's why our chemistry has been so good so far. I expect it to continue too.
Xavier Simpson led the team with 9 assists, finding Antonius Cleveland on back-to-back possessions. Cleveland finished with 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, while Simpson added 11 points to just miss his second straight double-double. Alexei Pokusevski also just missed his second consecutive double-double with 13 points, 9 boards, and 5 assists. And he wasn't finished yet with highlight plays to Moses Brown. OKC scored 74 first-half points, but only led by 13, 74-61.
Poku's got the height to kind of see over top of certain situations and knows where to throw it to Moses on those. They have developed a good little 4-5 chemistry there. It's been good to see. And obviously, they're like seeing the game up here together, which is advantageous. And I think they've both done a good job of playing off each other.
The third quarter was one to forget. The Blue turned it over 8 times, leading to 15 Iowa points. The Wolves used an 18-4 run to retake the lead in a quarter that saw 7 lead changes and 3 ties. And former Blue standout Tyler Cook was nearly unstoppable. He finished with 26 points, 9 rebounds, and for the first time this season, the Blue trailed heading to the fourth, the Wolves up 100-99.
That third quarter was not great. We knew this was going to be a tough game, though. They're very talented, and they've been in a lot of games, so their record does not indicate the quality of team they are, and they played really well.
OKC responded with an 8-0 run to start the final frame. Ty Jerome knocking down his 3rd triple. He finished with 16 points and a team-high 4 steals. And Omer Yurtseven clamped down on Cook.
We got a good dose of Tyler Cook tonight. We know what that looks like. And I thought he got the best of us for 3 quarters there, but Omer was great, kind of making an adjustment to where we wanted to force him and then just being physical with him. We know anybody who, with his type of athleticism and skill, you got to make things difficult. You got to force him off the block. And I thought he felt him more in the fourth quarter and disrupted some of his stuff around the rim.
With the game tied at 1:16, 3 minutes to play, the Blues scored 7 in a row. Pokusevski to Brown one more time before Alexei let it fly from beyond the arc for his 3rd success. Cleveland followed with a block and was fouled on the run-out, knocking down both free throws for a 7-point lead. The margin down to 3. Brown capped off a 22-point, 14-rebound double-double, his 7th in 8 games, with the putback and a 5-point lead. Pokusevski stoned the Wolves' next possession with a block of his own, and Jerome sealed it with his final theft of the game. OKC improves to 7-1 with a hard-fought 128-122 victory over Iowa.
we just played for 48 minutes. I hate to sound repetitive, but that's really the key to it. Just going out and giving it all we have for the entirety of the game, especially the second half. It started to get a little rough, and we just had to man up and just play.
I thought we got back on track in the fourth and had some good leadership from, different guys who kind of banded us together. And then, that last thrust in the 3 minutes was impressive from a defensive standpoint. That's who we want to be as a team. We want to be able to get stops. And then we executed pretty decent on some stuff. But it wasn't one guy. It was a collective unit, and the 5 guys that were out there as well as the guys that were on the bench.
We all know we want to get out of this situation. We're not here the entirety of the year, so we're trying to make the best out of it. Me personally, I think we can win it all. I know we can win it all, and I know my teammates feel the same way. So just having that attitude when we get out there on the court, it makes a lot. It makes a whole difference.
The Blue have an off day after back-to-back victories, returning to the court Wednesday afternoon to face Greensboro. Tip-off 2:30 on ESPN+.